my favorite feature we have ever filmed on 1320 Video. All-wheel drive Volkswagen. I can't wait to see this thing run again. With his front wheels, then he turns the rear engine on, does a burnout with his rear wheels. Bruce is warming up the Volkswagen this morning. We're going to check in with him shortly and see what he's changed on this car. But I want to show you one of my favorite things about this car, and it's just the sound of it. There's 4 exhaust pipes, 2 for each engine, on each of the corners. So you walk around the car, you get the same sound as you're walking around it.
Fighting it. I don't think he did it 8.0. Did he red light? Did he red light?
All right, we got downtime on the track. So what does that mean, Vince?
Time for a merch plug.
That's right, guys. If you head over to 1320video.com right now, you can get hats, hoodies, t-shirts, keychains, lanyards, whatever you want. Head on over there and check that out. New for this year, we've added sun hats. So it's going to be a hot, sunny summer. If you want to keep that sun off your face and off your ears, head on over and get you one of those. But back to racing. Here we go, guys.
Bruce, you get a slip on that one?
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't light the boards. What'd you get?
8.4.
8.4?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's terrible. Did you see how I bumped the bulbs by any chance?
No.
I got up on the 2-step before I hit the first bulb.
Really?
Like I wasn't even, I don't know.
You were squirrely out there a little bit. I saw that.
And I had the lift, so.
Well, it's been a little while since we've seen the car. What's new? What's new on the car? This is the 10 million view Volkswagen right here. People want to know what's new on this thing. What do we got?
It's got an air shifter now, so where I don't have to shift the rear engine triggers the front motor to shift, so they both shift simultaneously.
Okay.
Off an air solenoid, so that takes a lot of guesswork out, or a lot of human error out. Got a bigger turbo on the back, which is oversized for Texas, but just about the right size.
Two different size turbos.
Yeah, I got an 88 in the back and then an 80 up front.
What's the reason behind that?
Well, there's more traction available on the rear engine, so I can put more power down. So it holds a lot more power. Front actually doesn't see full boost until gear 4, half of 4 and 5.
Oh.
There's actually only the 2 full power for the last part of the track because there's no weight up front. It's basically just a front-wheel drive car, so it's spinning. Like before I had traction, like I have fuel tech now, so I have traction control, so the front wheels spin are kept under control. It's keeping 10% faster than the front than the rears. So that way I know how much boost I can hold. Before it would just go to red line. I'm just spinning down the track trying to drive. So now it's a lot easier to drive. Couldn't tell by that pass.
Remind us, these are these 2.8s, 2.9s?
Yeah, they're a 2.8 12 valve VR6 engines. The rear one's actually a 3 liter, the front's a 2.9.
Okay.
12 valve motor. So
they used to make identical power. What do they make now? I'm guessing a little different.
I mean, the rear one at my house, like it's probably 1200. That's what I can put down on my dyno. That's most of the tire starts spinning.
So the rear alone is 12.
12.
And what's the front?
And the front was 1060, I think.
So this thing's making combined over 2,000 now. Now I know. Like the internet comments say, no, it doesn't work like that, whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, That, and plus I can't put that power down, so I'm only at 15 pounds of boost on the front motor, so that's like 400 horsepower until I get to gears 4 and 5. So then I can actually put in boost wherever the traction's going.
This thing's got a lot. You got a lot more tech in this thing than last time.
It's coming around.
I'm sure trying to figure out how to make two motors simultaneously do things together in sync is not easy. No. So what's the goal?
Tricky. It's very challenging, and it's been working. It's working good. I made a good pass last night, but I'm working on getting the clutches to launch a little bit harder than what I am, and I'm trying, because that was a 1.6 60 foot, and the car usually does a 1.3 60 foot.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna crank. We're only getting 2 qualifying sessions now, so that's it. So now I got to guess on where the clutch is going to go.
So, what's the goal with the car this weekend? What are we hoping?
So hopefully, I'm shooting for a 7. The mile an hour and the data that I have says it should be like a 78, 79.
What's the fastest ET in the car?
8.0 at 185.
Really?
So
okay. Was that it? Was that at altitude?
That's at altitude.
Really? Okay. That's a Vandermeer. All right.
Yeah. So it's got the power. It's how much power can I put down?
Well, we're excited to see this thing. Every time we see this thing, we're like, yes, like it's one of my favorite things. Last time you came to 2K, I think you made one pass and you broke.
Well, I couldn't get it to shift out of first gear last year. What was happening was, on the launches, the geometry, like the chassis flexes, and the geometry on the front shift lever was throwing off. So I didn't have enough throw on the lever to pull it out of first gear, and I couldn't figure it out. So it would work in the test parking lot, but it wouldn't work on the track. And then finally, after I looked at some video, I figured that out. So I changed the geometry on the shifter, and now it's shifting fine. And now I added air cylinders, so the fuel tech shifts it perfect for me every single time.
Very
so
nice.
all I do is dump the clutch, let go of the button, and steer. And you can see that pass. I just had to steer the shit out of it. And I had to lift too. So it's really hot.
All right, Bruce.
Cool.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, so 8:33, you let up early. What'd you decide to do with the tune on that one?
Well, I backed the clutch off a little bit, so that was a 1.4 60 foot. So I gotta turn the clutch back up for next round.
Gotcha.
I had it set on kill for the clutch, but then I backed it down because I didn't want to be the guy that broke his axle on a buy run.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna turn the clutch back up for next round.
Gotcha.
So the big end was there. I could have stayed in it, but I didn't, throw the
But
shit.
everything felt fine.
Yeah,
Everything
it felt okay. It felt okay. I look at the logs and go from there.
Gotcha.
So I got some good data. That's all.
Congrats on making it to the second round, I
Yeah,
guess.
second round. That's
Yeah, it's better be lucky than good sometimes.
Yeah.
We'll see you the second round, man.
All right, man. Thanks.
See ya.
Yeah. First seven.
Hell yeah, he's gonna be so excited. The first twin engine, anything he does actually, but first twin engine Volkswagen in the 7s, new personal best for Bruce, first time in the 7s for him. He's gonna be so excited. What a great place to do it here at TX2K. Damn.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo!
Hell yeah. Killing it.
1-3, so I got the dial right on the clutch. So it didn't 1-3.
Turn the clutch dial out 2 more turns.
What a perfect place to run your first 7.
Yes,
That's
unbelievable.
amazing.
Everybody, round 2.
That is amazing.
That was awesome. Oh yeah.
And you never know what this car is doing off the hit. Like some cars, you really know if it's on a good pass.
Yeah.
I can never feel this car out.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on the hit right now with the clutch system. So
Yeah.
it was terrible on the reaction time. So I'm trying to look at the logs and look at that and see if I got to turn the dial some more on the clutch to get it off the line faster.
Gotcha.
But it left pretty good. So
Did it feel like a 7 when you ran it? Do you know it was?
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I felt like it was a 7 because it went through all the gears. It didn't skip anything. And it took off. So I figured, I mean, that was the tune that I had.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I guess the tune would be a 7.8 or a 7.9.
What was that mile an hour?
187. Man, I can't wait to open the logs now and see what I did.
I bet.
I got the clutch.
New data.
And yeah, I got some new data, and I've been faster than I've ever been before. So I'm really happy about that. I think this is the first Golf ever in the 7s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
Definitely the first twin engine.
Well, yeah. Twin engine. Well, yeah, I know. Well, yeah, there's some 7-second Coronados and stuff like that, which are super fast.
You've been
But I
fighting
can
hard
take
for that
this to
7.
7s, and I can I got a seat that goes in there. I can take my kids out for ice cream and stuff.
I love it.
So yeah,
Street
they
car
love
stuff.
riding in the car. So yeah.
Congratulations.
So now I get to look at it and do it again. So
Yeah.
we'll see if I
Over
can
and
do
over
it
and
again.
over. It's gonna be easy now.
Yeah. Well,
Hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Just know they're gonna tighten up in between rounds.
Yeah. So yeah, I gotta get.
Oh yeah. All right. Nice work, man.
Hey, thanks.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Got him 797, 810 for the Volkswagen. Congratulations on a good week at TX2K.
Thank you.
A lot more fun than last year.
Yeah, man, it was great.
No shit.
Oh my goodness.
Man, congrats on the first 7.
No, that was, man, yeah, it was awesome. I'm super happy with the car and the way it performed and everything.
And consistent too.
Yeah, no, it did well. It did awesome. And I was working with the new clutch system to work on the 60-foot, so I got the 60s on the last 2 passes down to 1.3, which is where I want them. They don't break
Hell
anything.
yeah.
So that's working good. I just got to work on my tree game a little bit. And yeah, I mean, it worked great. The last pass there, my catch can fills at the last 1/8 of the mile, like it fills up for some reason. I think I'm pumping too much oil to the head because I have a completely modified oil system in there, so I think the heads might be filling up or something on me. So anyways, I'll get that figured out and I'll be back at it. But yeah, I could be happy with the way the car worked. I mean, every time I went down the track, it worked. The car did what it was supposed to do. You know, I messed up here and there, but you know, it was awesome. I had a chance with the 2JZ Camaro. That's a badass car right there. That's awesome.
Yeah, Cooper's a great guy too.
Yeah, it was super cool.
I hated to see you guys line up in the semifinals. That'd have been a great final.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool. So I mean, if the car would have been on a good pass, I had something to run him down, but he treated me by 2/10, so you know that's hard to make up.
Yeah, pretty much over from there when you guys are so close. I think he's been a best of a 7.8 something.
Yeah,
you've been a 7.9.
That's what I'm talking. I mean, that's the purpose of the car, to be race against these guys and have an equally matched car here in the street car, and the VW did that this year.
I love it. They're all street cars in the semifinal. I mean, they're pretty much all street cars. 6-second GTR.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, thanks again for bringing the car out. It's always a treat to see it run.
It was great. It's such a relief. My buddies come in from Florida to meet me for the weekend. Last 2 times I broke, so this time was
it worked out. It all paid off.
Awesome. So yeah, those guys are a big help.
Where are we gonna see you next?
Colorado somewhere. So I don't know. Next big thing will probably be street car takeover this summer.
Perfect.
So yeah, probably be there for that.
Awesome. We'll catch you next time.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thank you.